Put your phone down so I can see that you're crisp.
You're very cute.
Aline's hitting on me now.
Oh, there's these.
Yeah, booty. Hi friends, so we're here back on the channel to chit chat about New York City today.
It is coming up so quick.
So quick.
17 days.
Yeah, as we are filming this, it is 17 days away. So, exciting life update. Aline and I just bought our tickets to New York City.
June 13th.
For June 13th.
We're here to talk all things sisters, all things summer, and all things city. Which is kind of fun.
Sissy summer in the city.
I'm so excited I could drop dead at any moment.
I know.
But before we get into that, I just want to let you guys know, if you're a little bit confused and maybe you got some holes in your Michelle and Aline updatage. Michelle did a whole NYC moving announcement video that'll be linked down below, and we also briefly talked about this in our NYC travel vlog, which is just a great video, so if you haven't seen it, you should just go see it anyway. But if you're missing a couple deets, that's where they would be. So if you want some more info on what we're talking about today, go check that out and you'll be dandy.
So if you didn't know, I'm actually moving to New York City, as I think Aline mentioned with my moving to New York video and New York City announcement / Q&A update video that is down below for you to watch. I am moving there, so I will not be returning, but Aline is coming for the summer. She returns, what, August 15th? So it's over a full 2 months of New York City summer fun. I know I, for one, am relieved that Aline is coming with me. I know a lot of people might think, like, oh, your security blanket, which, you know, they would not be wrong.
They're not wrong, sorry.
We've lived in Montana for 10 years now. It is literally petrifying, like moving across the country by myself, trying to find a big girl job. So honestly, whatever it takes to get me onto that plane without having a mental breakdown, I'm just like, I'm here for it.
There's literally nothing that I can't do if I have you by my side, and I feel like the feeling is mutual.
What a duo.
I know. So if you don't know, obviously I'm an actor. I do theater. I love theater. That is my thing. That is my hopefully career one day. And I've been looking at this New York City summer intensive for a while, and it's called Actor Therapy. It's run by Ryan Scott Oliver and Lindsay Mendez. Originally the plan was I was going to do it next summer.
It was really conflicting because I actually wanted to be available to work for summer internships or any summer positions that were opening up, and a huge thing that was holding me back, not only holding me back, but Aline was just like, but our last summer together, like what are we gonna do? We had so many plans, we wanted to spend time together here in Montana, our last summer in Montana. So when Aline was like, hey yo, light bulb moment, why don't I just do the intensive in New York City with you, and we can have our New York sister summer. This summer, I was just like, okay, this is happening.
I'm all for it. I was originally gonna come and join you later.
Yeah.
Where Michelle was gonna move, and then like a month after your move I would come, and because the intensive is only 10 days from July 30th to August 10th. Yeah.
I feel like when you're making a big move like this, literally whatever you can do to set yourself up for a successful transition and a successful, like, I don't know, establishment of your time there, like, you should just do it. So I'm so happy that this is happening.
Yeah, and I think before I made this decision to go with Michelle, Michelle's leaving was just like really weighing on me. I started 2017 in a really bad place. 2017? This is 2018. That's the year that we're in. I started 2018 in a really bad place mentally, and I think a lot of it had to do with just like the realization of like, this is the year. This is the end of an era. I feel much more comfortable with this because it doesn't feel like we're saying goodbye just yet. It feels like we're really tackling like such a big fun adventure.
Yeah.
Like, what a way to say goodbye, you know. For now, because I'll be joining her real soon after that.
So why don't you talk about, like, what are your plans?
Okay.
Like, what are your summer plans in New York? Let the people know what are your plans, and then I'll talk about my plans, and then we can get into goals and expectations.
So basically, plans. Yes, we have a sublet in Brooklyn. What? Obviously, I'm going for the intensive. Something I'm really looking forward to is being surrounded by so much theater. So I'm gonna go, I'm gonna stay with you. Obviously, we're gonna adventure all over the place, and I really want to eat some good ass food. I want to do a lot of personal growth. I want to, you know, read more and learn more and be more cultured, but also I want to take a lot of dance classes while I'm in the city, while I'm making money. I have a prospective job, which is very fun. So that looks like that could be a thing, and so therefore I wouldn't be poor 24/7, so I could afford to take dance classes and acting classes, which I am very excited about, because I do have quite a bit of time before the intensive starts.
And Aline's just staying with me, so it's not like she has that like extra cost of living, because she's literally just mooching off of
We're sleeping in one bed.
my place, so.
I also want to learn more about New York, and hopefully by the end of the summer I will feel like pretty comfortable. If I can not get lost on the subway, that'd be dandy.
So yeah, my summer plans, kind of similar in the way that I hope to be working. Aline has this job at the restaurant, and I'm definitely open to either working at a restaurant or working at a boutique if I can't find a professional entry-level job. But at the same time, I feel like I've set things up for myself for success. I had a phone interview a couple weeks ago, still waiting to hear back on that, and then I also have a meeting like literally 2 days after we move. So it feels really good to have just like chips kind of falling into place and loose ends tying together, and hopefully at some point in the summer I will land my first like big girl job. That is the ultimate goal, but at the same time I'm trying to see this summer as an adventure and be open to other job possibilities as well.
Goals. I personally want to grow a lot. Last summer I definitely felt an inner metamorphosis.
Same.
So I definitely have become addicted to that feeling of self-improvement and self-growth, especially there's something so rejuvenating about the summertime.
Yes.
Also the idea of going somewhere new and having that place change you, I'm very looking forward to. As Michelle said, we've spent the last 10 years living here in Montana, and it is beautiful and by far like one of the most gorgeous places I've ever been. I feel very lucky to have this background, but at the same time, there's only so much. I feel like I've gotten a lot out of living here, and there's not a lot more I can gain, so I'm very looking forward to going there and challenging myself in so many different ways and putting myself in such a difficult environment. I want to become a more like methodical person with more intention in their everyday life. I want to teach myself more about driving myself just by myself, because I feel like sometimes I need somebody like Michelle telling me what to do. And honestly, I want to work on that and make myself the person who tells me what to do. I want to try to live a more balanced and healthy lifestyle. I want to work out. I don't think it's going to be possible to dedicate my life as much to health and fitness as I did last summer. Last summer, that was #1. I think this will be probably like #5, honestly, on the list of priorities.
Just not the like main priority.
Yeah, it's like I want to continue to work out. I want to continue to feel good and eat well. But also New York is like such a hub of food, and that's such a big part of culture, and also a big part of how I just appreciate a place. Yeah. And so I don't want to cut myself off from that. But that being said, because it is such a big city, it has so many like healthier options than like our tiny towns that are delicious. Exactly.
And also, you're walking like
all the time,
3 to 10 miles a day. A goal and plan that we also have is to go to North Carolina and visit our friend Nancy there, because she's moving to North Carolina and she'll be back and forth there all throughout the summer. So in July at some point, our goal / plan, because this is happening, is to go visit Nancy. So we'll either take the train or try to find some cheap flight tickets and just have a fun like weekend on the beach.
Girls weekend on the beach.
I know she has said I think it's her aunt has a beach house, and we could just like, it's literally out of like a summer novel. Another goal that we have, I know you talked about this a little bit in the beginning, but I didn't really touch on it, is that we really do want to like learn more about New York. So I think that one thing we've talked about is we want to explore the different areas and just come to know like the different neighborhoods really well, the different boroughs, and know like the subway system just a lot better, because I know that was something that was terrifying and overwhelming to us, and we got lost like 15,000 times. And I know it'll take years before we feel really comfortable with it, but I think this summer we really want to dedicate ourselves to just like learning and exploring the place that we will call home.
We talked about this a little bit the other day, but I was talking about whether or not I wanted to date while in New York. Yeah. And I was originally really excited at the prospect of going and like dating in the city. And then the closer that it gets, the more I kind of don't want to. I don't want to seek it out. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, like, it doesn't, and that's really fine. Because honestly, my biggest concern is that I would find something that would distract me from this. And this
Which is what the summer's all about.
This is what the summer's all about. It's our last summer together.
Yes.
I'm not going to see Michelle until Thanksgiving, after we say goodbye in August. That is insane. That is by far the longest we've ever gone without seeing each other in person. And so I don't want to have somebody pull me away from her and be like...
I know, I feel very similar. As far as like goals go, this leads very nicely into that. I really want to allow myself to have that, I guess, that fear and that like time alone to really like blossom and become my own person. I am hoping that I'll grow as far as my independence goes, as far as like pushing myself outside of my comfort zone, which I feel like is just a given with this summer. Yeah. But I'm excited for that and looking forward to see what comes of it.
Well said. Well put. I want to try my hand at stand-up comedy. That's something I'm very excited for. That's all.
That's all, folks.
That's all, folks. Expectations, right? That's the next thing?
Yes.
Going into it, I expect to be very scared.
Oh yeah.
Very spooked. I love my parents. I mean, my parents are my friends, not just my mom and my dad. They are also people that I really thoroughly enjoy spending time with. I feel very lucky to enjoy them as much as I do, and
we literally will like sit at the end of the bed and talk to them at night.
It'll be like 11 o'clock and we're like, oh, it's so late, and we're just
I can't pull myself away from my parents.
This conversation is so good, so stimulating. I'm really excited because at the same time, like, they are parents, so they do give their opinion about the way that you live your life, and they want to tell you what to do to a certain extent. But so I'm excited to like really kind of get out from under that, but also want to miss them so much. And honestly, there's no shitty day that can be so bad that my mom's hug cannot make me feel better.
I feel like the first couple of days we might be really excited and like buzzed and it'll feel like a vacation, but I feel like the first weeks are going to be very hard. As much as I can say I expect it to be hard and scary, like it's not gonna be it's going to be so much more difficult and so much more scary than we can even imagine.
It's also though, like, I am so excited.
Yes, like, I'm getting very bored here.
I am. It's such a challenge. Like, I've gotten a little complacent in my life, in my creative pursuits, just in everything, because I'm like, yeah, I've done this before.
Yeah, I'm very excited to be like pushed and challenged.
100%. I never feel like, and I was in New York for like 5 days, but while I was there I was like, I cannot slack off even for a minute, you know? And that's a really great feeling to have. People always love to tell you how scary it's gonna be and how hard it's gonna be.
People love to project their fears onto you, is what I've learned throughout this New York City moving process. Although it's gonna be like 10 times more terrifying and 10 times more difficult than we expect, I know it'll also be like so beneficial to us as human beings and like our growth, and probably so much more, I don't know, amazing than we could ever anticipate.
I'm very
as cheesy as that sounds.
I know. I'm expecting just a rewarding summer.
Yes.
I'm so excited that like somebody could be like, you're gonna get stabbed your first day, and I'd be like, I don't care, you know. Like, I'm ready. I'm so ready. Low-key. Right now, it just feels like I'm playing a waiting game of when I get to leave.
I know. I feel definitely like in this limbo state where I'm so excited. I feel like the first chunk of the year I was so depressed because 1, probably seasonal depression. 2, I was really sad about leaving Montana.
Well, Montana is beautiful in the winter. It's very snowy.
And I was really just like, I was heartbroken like every single day, and I was like, oh, this is gonna be the hardest thing I ever do. I'm probably gonna fail. I was very just like negative about the whole thing, but now I've turned a complete new leaf. And I thought it would get harder as we neared the day, but no. You know that it's the right decision when after you spend time there, all you want to do is go back.
I was more scared
before our trip.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good sign.
Me and Michelle, we're landing, we're getting our taxi to our new place, we're gonna get everything settled up, and then we're gonna go to dinner at Shake Shack.
How exciting!
I'm so excited.
I'm so excited.
I'm so excited to do this with you.
Oh, babe. Oh, babe. Oh, babe. So yeah, that's it. If you guys didn't have any questions that we didn't answer, things that we didn't talk about, go check out those videos first that we recommended, and then comment down below with us.
If you have any places that we should hit up when we're in New York.
New York City recommendations, listen down below. Also, New York City videos will be coming at you.
Yeah, what kind of New York City content do you want to see?
Stuff.
Also, guys, follow us on Instagram. If you're not following us on Instagram, do it. Mistake. Just kidding. Please follow us though, because I'm desperate for followers. A little bit. Just a little bit.
Have you hit 1,000 yet?
No! I'm at 830.
Oh no.
I have a while to go. So, if you help me out, we won't have this problem.
Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. And again, thanks so much for watching, guys. We love you. And of course,
Don't forget to
subscribe! Woo!